Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so very happy to have you guys here as always. My name is Glory, and if you are new here, you're very much welcome. Okay, consider hitting that subscribe button if you like what you see. Okay, either because of my personality or because of the videos. Okay, the things they are going to be seeing in this video, because I do mostly sit down videos here. Okay, about our health, and you might also see DIYs, a lot of things. Okay, about my experience and ideas, a lot in this channel. So stick around. Okay, continue watching, and also hit the subscribe button. All my 10 subscribers, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today guys, I am going to be doing a video on reasons why you get false pregnancy test. Okay, why you get false pregnancy. I did a recent video about reasons why you get first negative pregnancy test, but a friend of mine actually requested that I should do a video about why you get positive pregnancy tests that are just false, that are not real. Why and the reasons. She's badly in need of it, and that's why I'm doing this today. Okay, so stick around. Let's know if you have been in this kind of condition, like if you have experienced this. Maybe you did a pregnancy test at home and it's telling you you're pregnant, but after everything you went to the scan and the scan is telling you you're not pregnant, or the doctor has done a blood test on you and and they found out that you're not pregnant. All these things are what we are going to be talking about. Why does it happen? What are the possible reasons? First is when you are on your any fertility drugs at all. Okay, if you're on any fertility drugs, some of them has SCG, especially those drugs that helps to mature the follicles. Okay, those that helps your follicles to mature for ovulation. This, some of them has HCG in them. Okay, and this is what your pretty strip is looking for, right? So that might be the reason why you are getting false positive pregnancy test. Okay, so just come off that particular drug and you see if you are still going to be getting this. Okay, the second is when you are doing this test in a very wrong way. Okay, for example, when the test strip is expired, or when you're using a diluted urine, like you're not using your early morning urine, or when you're dipping this stick for a longer time. Okay, you dipped the stick and you waited for more than the expected time. Okay, or you dipped it and you removed it earlier before the actual time, or before the expected time when it is supposed to. Okay, that's why before you do this test, check the strip if it has expired, check the strip, the directions and everything, because this might affect your results. Okay, next thing is when you are reading this particular test strip in a wrong way, like when you are seeing a kind of evaporation line and you thought it's a positive line, it might be fainty. And you know what I mean by evaporation line? This might affect your results. You might think that this is actually positive, but it's not. Another thing is when you have incomplete miscarriage. Okay, incomplete miscarriage is another serious thing that might cause this particular issue. Yes, because when you had miscarriage and it is still, there's still remaining tissues or products of that conception in your system. Okay, this might cause your PTC to be telling you that you're still pregnant, because your system is still seeing it that you are still pregnant, because everything about the conception has not been evacuated. So you need to go see your doctor. The doctor will know what to do about it. Next thing is when you have, when you are had abortion recently or miscarriage recently. Okay, this might be the reason why. Because when your system, when maybe when someone miscarried, okay, the HCG has already developed. Okay, so it needs time for it to go down and then come back to normal for your system to see it that you're not pregnant. So as at that time you're taking this particular test, your system is still seeing it that you're pregnant, even when you've like even when you have miscarried. Okay, because there is still a little amount of HCG in your system, so it will take a little time for it to, like weeks too, for it to come back to normal. That's another thing that might cause this false pregnancy test. okay, result. Okay, another thing is when you have chemical pregnancy. Yes, chemical pregnancy is another thing that might cause this kind of condition. Okay, this is when when your baby at a point after developing, okay, let's call it an embryo, okay, that's what it's called, embryo developed, but to an extent, early stage, it stopped growing, it didn't implant, or it didn't grow the way it's supposed to, and that was it. If you didn't even do this test at this early stage, you won't even notice that you had this kind of thing, which is chemical pregnancy. An early miscarriage, that's just what I will call it. Okay, you won't notice it, it's very early, and you will have everything normal because you won't know that you had something like this, because the baby or the embryo wants to grow, but at a point, one or two reasons made it to just, okay, that is it. So that might be the reason, because at this point it might be that the HCG has developed at some point before the embryo died. Okay, so that is why your PT strip is still telling you that, woman, you are still pregnant. Okay, so give yourself time and then go see your doctor if it continues. Okay, another thing is when you're having ectopic pregnancy. This is another serious issue that I explained on the other video about negative false pregnancy test. Okay, I talked about it there. So this is another serious issue when your baby develop outside the normal place where it's supposed to develop. Okay, like where it's supposed to implant and develop, and that particular place wouldn't contain the baby, or wouldn't contain the embryo or the egg or whatever. Okay, so it's not going to progress, and you need to see your doctor. What are the signs, what are the things that will tell you that that actually I had, or I am having an ectopic pregnancy? The symptoms: when you're having sharp pains in your abdomen, okay, sharp wavy pains, this might be a symptom, because you know that your system is telling you you're pregnant, but there's a serious sharp pains in your abdomen, or at one side of your abdomen. That might be the side where your baby or that particular embryo is. Okay, so that is why you're having that sharp pains, and it might be the reason. Okay, so you need, if you are having these kind of symptoms, you need to see your doctor. You need to go ahead and see your doctor, because you don't know why all these things are happening. Another thing is pressure down your rectum, pressure on your rectum particularly. This might be a reason, this might be a symptom that you're having an ectopic pregnancy. Or when you're having bleeding, okay, what you call spotting that develops into bleeding, or intervals of spottings, you need to find out if this particular thing is because of ectopic pregnancy. Okay, so you just go ahead and see your doctor to find out. So this video is actually for a friend, like I said earlier. So I wanted to hint you guys on this, some of the reasons why you are getting a false pregnancy, positive pregnancy test. Okay, you are getting a positive pregnancy test and you're confused when you go to the hospital and the doctors are telling you you are not pregnant and you're confused. I know how it is. Okay, so these are the reasons. Another important reason is when you are checking too early. Okay, when you're checking too early at your maybe during your trying to conceive, you're taking pills, you're taking, like I said about fertility drugs, and then you took pills, you are on drugs. Okay, but you didn't wait for the actual time for you to check, and now you are checking too early. All these things are confusing you. Give your body time. Okay, you will get normal, and then that particular positive pregnancy result will stop showing, because your system is okay, especially when you're not on drugs again. So these things will normalize apparently. Okay, so that's it for today's video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you have any requests, let me know in the comment section. If you have experienced this, let me also know in the comment section. See you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for being here.